Hi, this is Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Shadow Monk, who's in Fortnite at the moment. Let's get in there, have a look. Start at the top. Shadow Monk is going to have sort of the head up here, sort of hands on hips, and then the skin comes down here and the feet are out there, okay? So I'm going to go in there at the top, sort of centre, just off centre, just make a little dot, okay? Now from that we're going to draw his hair, and the skin's hair kind of comes up. It's kind of like a few, like sort of like a bunch or so, I guess, of hair. So first of all, I'm going to draw a little oblong, first little bunch. Sort of comes up, in the hair, in the air, down like that, okay? Next one, similar sort of thing that goes out this way. It doesn't come up quite as far. So just bring your pen up, curve around and down, then return kind of to where we were there. It's almost like a weird little V. There's another little piece that comes out this way, so I'm just going to go draw a little bit there, and then there's like two little bits over here, so I'm just going to go 1, 2 like that, just little bits. From that I can now work out where the head is, so I think I'll just put a little dot just there, and I'm just going to draw a little curve. This will be the middle of it, and it'll just come around this way. So I'm gonna maybe just come out this way here, and then this way just curve it around down like that. Then I've got that little curve, I'm just going to continue downwards on the left hand side and continue downwards on the right hand side like that, okay? Maybe not as far. Now there's a mouth on Shadow Monk, kind of like a monkey mouth that comes out. So I'm gonna sort of start around here and just draw like an oval, almost like a oval ball. Goes out this way, around, sort of pinches up at the side and back like that, okay? Just join that up. Cool. Now I've got that bit in, I can sort the ears out. So the ear sort of starts at the lowest point of that mouth area we've just made on the right, and then it's just bring our pen out, nice like curved ear like that. And on this side, same sort of thing, so I can go from the top, curve it around like that, okay? That's the basic outline for the head. Shadow Monk has got a scarf around their neck, so to show this I'm going to do a little just below the mouth area, just going to do a little curve like that, and then around this side it kind of bunches up a bit, so just going to sort of bring my pen out like that, sort of bounce it out a bit. We then can just join it up really, so I'm just going to bring my pen out a bit further here and then sort of curl it up to there. Nice, okay. Now I've got that point in, I think I might just work out, yeah, let's just do the rest of that scarf for now. So down the center, get my pen sort of in the central area, move over to the left a little bit, and then just bring my pen down like that. Nice little curve. And then we're just going to do the same thing again on the other side, just bring it along there, cap that off, and then we can just draw a couple of little marks at the end of the scarf there. Nice, okay. Shoulders. So I'm just going to get my bearings with it. I think one shoulder's going to come sort of out this way. The other shoulder is sort of further back, so just a little hint of it just up there. Now I'm kind of working out that proportion. Just going to work out the torso area, like the upper body part of the skin. So I think the arm's going to come down, probably be about that thick there at shoulder point. Got my scarf here. I'm going to come out a little bit. I'm going to draw a little sort of slightly diagonal line this way where the body goes, just follow it down like that. And on this side it kind of comes up, say about there, and I'm going to just bring my pen down, sort of curve it in around to about there, at that point there, okay? Right, now I've got those bits in, I can work out the arm areas, okay? So sort of like almost like big sort of sock gloves that Shadow Monk has got. they're kind of hands on hips. So one's there, one's here. So on this side, I'm going to come out, let's see, it's probably going to come out maybe this far. So maybe I'll just put a little point there. Take my pen, curve it in a bit where the upper arm is, and out to the elbow. Underside, we're just going to be sort of sympathetic to the line here. The arms are quite a normal size at the top. So I'm just going to draw a line basically. Draw a line to about there. Then we've got an area that comes out. So we're just going to bring my pen around this way. And I'm going to just go into the elbow area, come out a little way. Then we can kind of go a bit wider with these sort of big sort of mitts almost. So I'm going to bring my pen out around. Bring it around here. Sort of come into the body area there. And return. And there's almost like a little thumb. Just going to draw that up there. The wrist is about here, and then we're just going to join that up like that. There's a little curve where I'll just come out here, so just going to kind of join that up like that on that side, okay? This side, the arm kind of comes down a bit further, so it's kind of coming down here. So the inner part is probably about there, and it just sort of curves around here. And this part, we've got the shoulder there, it kind of comes in a bit, sort of around here, and then sort of bounces out, and then curves around about there. A bit lower in that one. The thumb's about there, so just draw a little lump there for the thumb, and then we can just draw a little bounce around where the hip is there. Let's get the hips in now. Oh, actually, let's just do a little curve here. The curve on this side is probably about there, so I'm just going to draw a curve where the gloves are on that side, okay? The curves of the skin of the hips sort of come around this way. So on this side, kind of comes behind here, sort of maybe about this point. And I'm just going to draw in a hip about there. This side, it kind of comes out this way, kind of goes sort of parallel with the hand part. So bring your pen out and down a bit like that, sort of like wider hips there. Now let's work out the center of the legs. So they're going to come down probably to about, say, this point. And then what I'm going to do is going to draw the inner and outer sort of thigh area. So first of all, let's get down to, probably going to go down to about here. Just going to bring my pen, curve it down there, sort of taper it in to the knee area here. This side, just going to bring my pen, curve it in there. Let's do the same on this side. So this foot is kind of this way, and this one sort of comes down this way and out. So let's do the inner part, and the knee probably is going to be about there. So I'm going to bring my pen in sort of like this, like that. And then the outer part will just sort of go along, taper it in a bit there. So draw a little curve for a knee and the material there. And this point when the knee is, it kind of tapers in. So I'm just going to draw a little line to sort of show the knee and how it tapers in there. Just a little, almost like a couple of like long lines, or sorry, short lines either side. And then I can work out the calf and the shin area, right? So get my pen here on the outer leg, come out for a shin, and then down, and probably to about here. This side, bring it out again, come down, and it kind of widens out, sort of like big old sort of sock slipper things going on. This side, I'm going to draw more of the curve of the calf on this side, so bring my pen out and come in, and the heel's about there. Outer part, sort of come around, sort of taper out, and here, sort of big old chunky feet on this one. Let's sort this foot out first. So that's like the heel area there. I'm going to come around here for the lower sort of heel of the foot. Then I'm going to come out about that point. And this right really sort of tapers down at the front and then comes around where the toe would be. Okay, this side, the foot's more like here. So probably about there. So what I'm going to do, the heel sort of comes to here. Just going to bring my pen, curve it round to there, around and up like that. So sort of big old sort of chunky shoes on this one. And then this area here, I'm going to put a little line there and a little line there just to denote where the boots will be. Okay, now I've got that in, let's get some detail in. So let's go back up to the top, just fill in this gap here. And what we're going to do, let's draw the eyes in. So I've got two circular eyes just above the mouth here. So I've got one sort of there, one kind of here. And then in there, there's like a little white circle. Let's just colour that in black. And then around that, it's like a curve. So it starts sort of here, ends sort of here, and that will just taper around the top. So it's going to go up, bring your pen up like that, curve it around, and then down to there. There's also like a little curve around here. Right, ears, just going to pipe them like that and like this. And then the mouth, I'm going to do like a weird little sort of smile in the middle. So take your pen, just bring it around the middle there. And then there's stitching. So I'm going to put a line there, one there, sort of curve my pen there, and then two more at the end here. Bit of stitching going on. For the scarf, just going to pop a couple of little circles in just to denote the material kind of curving. And then really in the middle here, this scarf, there's a pattern I think going on. So just going to put a couple of dots in there just to show us a bit of a pattern. At the top here, there's some stitching. So I'm going to show that by doing an oblong, one oblong, another one at a different angle, and then another one at the bottom there. I think this continues up here, so I'm just going to kind of show a little bit of that there. And then there's like a little sort of badge crest going on here, so I'm just going to draw a little hint of something, two little blobs there, okay? Now coming from sort of the upper area here on the body, there's a curve just behind the scarf, and that kind of comes down. It's almost like a plaster. It comes down around here and then back up, sort of like a marking of the monkey there. And that's kind of piped, so I'm just going to give a hint of a little bit of an idea of kind of like that's piped, okay? Now the arms are stripy, so there's a definite one in the middle there, so there's a little band there, colour that in. Then we've got a rather large one on the hand, so just going to kind of come around here, just leave the end of it there. It's like a little chip of white there. And then there's another here. And there's one right at the end there, so we'll just denote that by doing that, okay? On this side, let's put it over the hand first of all, so a rather large one, just draw a little band in there, a little bit wider on the edge that side. A little bit there here, and I was just going to do it like a little triangle there, kind of like hidden a little bit with the arm going on here. Then we're going to put another block there and another block, just fill in where we put that line there, okay? A couple of little bits of stitching here, so I'm just going to put one, two little oblongs there. And then for the boots, let's have a look. There's a big one on the toe, so let's draw a big old curve on the toe, either side of that one. Little bands, not as long, not as wide, sorry, behind it, so that's on the foot as well. And then we've got one sort of around the ankle, nice band there. Put one here, nice band there. And then we've got sort of two more in this white area, so one, and then two, like that. I think there's probably one on that band we already made. Same thing here, one, two, and then here as well. And then lastly, I just want to put a tail in for the skin. So start with your pen around here, on the paw and bring your pen round and in like that. Then on this side, we're going to just pipe it. We're going to taper in a little bit more at the end of the tail. So start a little bit wider and then just make it a little bit narrower as it goes around, okay? Again, this has got stripes, so there's like a big one here. Just fill that in there. We've got another one, fairly even sort of size stripes here. White then black. One there and one there. Okay, cool. And then I think I'm just going to start to colour it in. So first of all, get myself a lighter grey, and I'm just going to fill in sort of some of these sort of lighter areas around the skin, and quite a lot of the sort of these sort of ears, the inner parts there, and around the face area are grey. This one, I'm just gonna give a hint on this side about that. So just curve around there. I'm gonna block in this sort of plaster colour. Block in this. And then I'm just going to give a hint of it around the bands, okay? So there's like a hint of it around here, there. So we'll just colour around the edges. It gives a nice little pop in the middle there. It's really nice drawing sort of stripes on these characters and skins. Feet, just come around there. And then this foot around there. Okay, just going to get myself a slightly darker grey now. And I'm going to just fill in, let's have a look, fill in the scarf area, sort of a nice dark grey for the scarf. And then interestingly, this little bit of the ear is a bit darker as well, so just fill that bit in darker. And I'm just going to get the finer point on this pro marker, and I'm just going to go around the eye area a little bit. Sort of like greyness comes out from that. Let's go along the mouth as well. Cool. Okay, just want to beef up the edges before I colour the rest in black. So I'm just going to kind of make sure my picture kind of pops enough for me. Just going to go around all the edges. Just make sure that I'm happy sort of with the character. So I'll just make sure it's nice and chunky, and maybe it's a bit more even around there. That's it, fill those bits in there. A chunky scarf and there, just makes it pop that a little bit more. Then what I'm going to do is get a really, really dark grey, and I'm just going to fill in all these other areas. And what this means is, I was tempted to do black, but you've got all these nice little bits of detail in here, and I think just make it pop a little bit more. It's a super dark grey. So all these areas, just be sympathetic to those little oblongs of white I've left. Just a bit of a double hit here, so it's nice and consistent. Go around those oblongs, and then we'll just fill that in. Just give it a bit of a double hit so it's nice and dark. Okay, all right, that's really fill it in there as well, actually. That's really effective. There's just one little bit of red. Just a little zing of red on there. And that's it. All right, so that is Shadow Monk, Fear the Monkey on Art Draw. Hope you like the picture. Let me know what else I can draw and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.